कर कमल वरे नाथा अद्भुत श्रृंगार ललिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृंगा केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे शयन सिंगरे 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 जय सिंगरे जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय यशोदनंदन व्रज जन रंजना यशोदनंदन व्रज जन रंजना नतीरा वनचारी उनतीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय विष्णुपाद परम सर परिव्राज गचर्य सुप्रसिद्ध श्रीमद श्री भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की ब्रह्मचर्य ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्रीद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गौर गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की वृंदावन धाम की मथुरा धाम की मायापुर धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगमय की यमुनमय की तुलसी महारानी की Srila Prabhupada Transcendental Meditation Program ki, Shri Shri Radha Ras Bihari Lalita Vishaka ki, Shri Shri Sitaram Vishnunan ki, Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Ananta Kodi Vaishnavrinda ki, all glories to Assembly devotees, all glories to Assembly devotees, all glories to Assembly devotees, all glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayeshu Vidreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevayam Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Reading from Bhagavatam, 1st canto, 8th chapter, 24th verse. One point 8.24. Vishan Mahagne Purushad Darshanan Asat Sabhaya Vanavasa Krishatah Mrude Mrudene Kamaharatasrato Draunyastras Chasma Hare Virakshita Vishan Mahagne Asat Sabhaya Vanavasa Krishtatah Mrude Mrudene Kamaharatasrato Draunastra Chasma Hare Virakshita
Vishan Mahagne Purushad Darshanan Asat Sabhaya Vanavasa Krishtatah Mrude Mrudene Kamaharatasrato
Vishan Mahagne Purushad Darshanan
Vishan Mahagne Purushad Darshanan
Asat Sabhaya Vanavasa
Krishtatah
Mrude Kamaharatasrato Draunastra Hare Virikshitah
Vishan Mahagne Purushad Darshanan
Vishan Mahagne Purushad Darshanan
Asat Sabhaya Vanavasa Krishtatah Mrude Anik Kamaharatasrato Ravanam Swasta Vasma Hare रक्षिताः
लड्डू आ गए हैं। डर गए।
गुड आंसर
हाँ,
गुड टिप्स
translation purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivinoda Swami Srila Prabhupada. My dear Krishna, your Lordship has protected us from a poison cake, from a great fire, from cannibals, from the vicious assembly, from sufferings during our exile in the forest, and from the battle where great generals fought. And now you have saved us from the weapon of Ashwatthama. The list of dangerous encounters is submitted herein. Devaki was once put into difficulty by her envious brother, otherwise she was well. But Kunti Devi and her sons were put into one difficulty after another for years and years together. They were put into trouble by Duryodhana and his party due to the kingdom, and each and every time the sons of Kunti were saved by the Lord. Once Bhima was administered poison in a cake. Once they were put into the house made of shellac and set afire. Once Draupadi was dragged out and attempts were made to insult her by stripping her naked in the vicious assembly of the Kurus. The Lord saved Draupadi by supplying an immeasurable length of cloth, and Duryodhana's party failed to see her naked. Similarly, when they were exiled in the forest, Bhima had to fight with the man-eater demon Hidimba Rakshasa, but the Lord saved him. So it was not finished there. After all these tribulations, there was a great battle of Kurukshetra, and Arjuna had to meet such great generals as Drona, Bhishma and Karna, all powerful fighters. And at last, even when everything was done away with, there was the Brahmastra released by the son of Dronacharya to kill the child within the womb of Uttara. And so the Lord saved the only surviving descendant of the Kurus, Maharaj Parikshit. Om Ajnanatimidandasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chakshurmitanyena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Chaitanya Namaskara Savinam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Pradayana Radhi Swadhantikam Mandeyam Shri Guru Shri Guravadanam Shri Guru Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagratam Sagana Raghunatham Sajivam Savadaitam Savadutam Vajanasahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Vada Sagana Radha Shri Vishakam Vinanscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namosute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So last week we heard how Pandavas were sent to Varnavrat, and they were put in that lakh house, Lakshadra, and they were making plans to burn them to death. There is something called Vruddha Sevaya. Vruddha Sevaya means serving the pure devotees of the Lord, or serving the elderly people. So, and there is something called insulting great personalities, Vaishnavas. Right? So, it is mentioned that those who serve the pure devotees of the Lord, those who serve elderly people, gurus, their lifespan is extended. And those who insult great Vaishnavas, and those who don't offer respect, when a Vaishnava comes, somebody doesn't get up, their lifespan reduces. So Pandavas are not like that. So such people, they meet untimely death. Right? Untimely death. So Pandavas are not like that. So they will not meet untimely death, because they are under the protection of Lord Krishna, and then Daivamsha Shambhuta. But people thought that Pandavas were killed. And the people in Hastinapur, they were actually blaming Duryodhana and Dhritarashtra, that Dhritarashtra got his brother's sons killed. This apavad has spread. Very unfortunate. Dhritarashtra was pretending that I did not know. Right? So he initially told, all of you make plans, but I don't know. Right? I don't know. Don't blame me. So blame should not come to me. But Vidura and Bhishma, they understood that this is the plan of Dhritarashtra only. And they were crying and all. They were shedding crocodile tears. When Bhishma was about to perform Shraddha, then Vidura came and told in his ears, जीवित व्यक्ति को श्राद्ध नहीं करते हैं. Bhishma was surprised. Why you didn't tell me? In Kali Yuga we can't keep any secrets, right? So Vidura was very great in keeping secrets. Lot of secrets he kept. Otherwise, Pandavas would have been in very great trouble. If he had told the Bhishma in the beginning, then Bhishma would call Dhritarashtra and chastise, and then Duryodhana and all, they would come to know that Pandavas are still alive, and this time they would even attack with the arms. You never know, 5 Pandavas, how can they attack? How can they take on army, full army? Like that. So anyway, so Bhimsen, Bhima Karma Vrukodara, Bhima Karma Vrukodara, first chapter Bhagavad Gita it comes. He was performing Herculean tasks. Vayuputra, very strong. 10,000 elephants strength he had. That's why he carried his mother and 4 brothers on his shoulders. Then they walked for a long time. long distance. So when they were sleeping, then I already explained, he was married to Hidimbi. He killed Hidimbasura, and then he married Hidimbi, and then both of them got a son. His name was Gadodgacha. Gadodgacha. He played a very, very important role in the Mahabharat war. When it comes to that, we will explain like that. So, meanwhile, Vyasadeva came and met Hidimbi. Hidimbi suggested, for you stay in Salihotrapuram. There is a place, Salihotrapuram. So they went there and stayed there for some time. So there, our Vyasadeva came to know that Pandavas were in Salihotrapuram. He came and gave advice. You go to Ekachakra. Right? That is in West Bengal. I think Ramarupa is in Punjab. Somewhere in Punjab. So from Punjab to West Bengal they walked in the forest. Tough life. Right? If you become a devotee of Krishna, right? Please go next time. Just in West Bengal, Ekachakra. You went? Nityananda Prabhu's birthplace? बस में गए थे. Even there, even now, that place is there where Pandavas have stayed in Ekachakra. So Vyasadeva suggested that now the 5 Pandavas, they were jobless, right? If they say that they were Kshatriyas and if they perform job of a Kshatriya, then Duryodhana will come to know. That is where Vyasadeva suggested that you live secretly in Ekachakra in the Vesha Brahmanas. So, in one Brahmana's house, they started staying. Because they had taken the form of a Brahmana, they were allowed to do Madhukari. You know, Madhukari. So, all the 5 Pandavas, can you imagine? Krishna's friends, Pandu Maharaj's sons. Yudhishthira Maharaj was supposed to become Chakravarti of Hastinapur, Bharatvarsha. And for such people, they were begging. Right? कुछ भी हो सकता है, right? Huh? One of our big donors, he always used to boast, Prabhuji, 1000 रुपए लेके आया मैं, अभी इधर खड़ा हूँ. रूम डोनर भी है, बहुत डोनेशन देता था. पता नहीं क्या हो गया, उसका साला ने चीटिंग किया, सब बर्बाद हो गया. सब कंपनी, सब बिजनेस ठप हो गया. हमारा एक डोनर आता था मेरे पास, ऐसा करेगा, ऐसा करेगा. एक बार है ना, इनकम सीबीआई और इनकम टैक्स रेड पड़ा था, सब कुछ सील कर देते हैं वो लोग, बैंक अकाउंट से सब. वो डोनेशन देता था, सब कुछ खत्म. उसको हार्ट अटैक आ गया. ऐसा बहुत सारे हमने देखा है. एक बार मैं अंधेरी स्टेशन के पास I used to do very lot of going around. I used to go around a lot, catching people. So I caught one person. Big advertisements, some company he was running. Once I was waiting at least 2-3 hours, Then finally met me and then he gave me a check, 18,888. The check bounced. The check bounced. Next time when I went, office is closed. Then I found out that some raid was happened and then सब बर्बाद हो गई. Lakshmi is chanchal, there is no bharosa. So Yudhishthira Maharaj is supposed to become Chakravarti. Now he is here begging, Madhukari. He was doing Madhukari. It was decided that whatever Kunti Maharani, she had put a rule that whatever they would bring, they would share it among all 5 brothers. That's why Draupadi also. She said, whatever food you get, divide into half. Half is given to Bhimsen. Half is divided among remaining 5. Kunti Maharani and 4 brothers. Right? That was then. Are Pandavas suffering? Are Pandavas suffering? Huh? 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 No? Did they suffer? Huh? Yeah? Yes or no?
They were just staying home.
Yeah. They are in bliss. They are in bliss because whenever they are in trouble, they are thinking about yeah. Like that. Anyway, so Bhimsen got married, first of all. इतना बड़ा आदमी. Now, one more problem has come. One day, the house where they are staying, there was some cries, they were crying all big, loudly they are crying. So, Kunti Maharani, she went and inquired what happened. Then they were fighting among themselves because in that town, Ekachakra near the forest nearby, there was a very ferocious, huge demon, Bakasura was staying. Very huge. And he used to attack the village and kill and so many people and eat. Then the Gram Panchayat, they made an agreement with him that don't kill like that. Every day, one bullock cart full food stuff will be sent, rice, dal, sabji, sweets and all. And then from each family, one person will be given as a food. He is an Arba Mamsa Bhakshaka. Like that. So each, they used to turn wise, they used to come. So that day it is their turn to send a boy from their family and then food. So the family members, wife, husband, wife, daughter, son, all of them, they were fighting that I am useless, send me. I am useless. Daughter is saying, I am useless, unnecessary burden on your family. You have to give me dowry, this and that. Better I die. Like that, they were fighting. Then Kunti Maharani came to know, asked what happened. Okay, you don't worry. I will send my son. Arey, you are my guest. How can I send? Don't worry. My son capable of teaching him a lesson. So when she called Bhimsen and told him to go. And then Yudhishthira Maharaj was very upset. अरे हमको क्यों नहीं बोला? Anyway, all that. Then don't worry, then there's a huge bullock cart food, food was there. When Bhima heard about it, he was very, very happy. Madhukuri में कितना मिलता है? Right? Madhukuri में कितना मिलता है? इसलिए he was very happy. Then on the way he was eating a whole entire bullock cart food. When he reached there, by the time he reached that forest where Bakasura was staying, entire bullock cart was empty. And then he got good strength. Then Bakasura was very, very angry. Then there is a ferocious fighting took place between them. Then Bhima killed him. He killed him and then hung his dead body in the middle of the town, like on a pillar. Everybody came and said, wow, they are very, very happy. Now, we don't have to send anybody from our family like that. They are very happy. Then who has sent, whose turn it is, So the entire village, it became, somebody killed, Bakasura today. So they all came to them. They had a list, computer list. Today this so and so Brahmana's turn. They all came. So Kunti Maharani, she is a Kshatrani. She is very intelligent. That if these people come to know that some guest from this somewhere, they came and killed this Bakasura, then somehow or other they will connect it to Bhimsen. Like that. That is why before everybody reached and they became famous, Kunti Maharani and the 5 brothers, they left very secretly. Ekachakra. I think they stayed some few years there. Then they walked. Then they all came, all the villagers they came. And then they were praising that Brahmana. Wow, क्या किया आपने, क्या किया? बकासुरा को मार दिया आपने. I said, हम तो ब्राह्मण है, देखो ब्राह्मण. मेरा हड्डियाँ दिखाई पड़ रहा है, मैं उसको मारेगा. Some guest was there, they were staying. So that he went on our behalf. So he killed. They all came, sitched, and then by the time they all left. So they were in the form of Brahmanas. That is why they were walking. And again Vyasadeva came, and then he advised them that you go to Panchal Nagar, you go there. Auspiciousness will come to you. Very nice. Auspiciousness will come. Right? And then they were walking. Then so many Brahmanas, they started walking towards Panchal Nagar. Right? So Then Arjuna, they asked, why you are all going to Panchal Nagar? They said, Draupadi Swayamvar is happening. Draupadi Swayamvar is happening. Arjuna was very shocked. When we met Draupadi Maharaj, he didn't have any children. How he got a daughter now? Then they started telling the story. Right? All of you know, Draupadi Maharaj, after being defeated by Arjuna on behalf of Dronacharya, he became very angry. Right? Dronacharya forgave him, but Draupadi Maharaj did not forgive him. So that is why he was very burning. His blood was boiling. He wanted to take revenge. Prasad, touch करें. अभी दरवाजा बंद कर देना, अभी कोई नहीं आएगा. So, Draupadi Maharaj, he was actually thinking how to take revenge against Dronacharya. So, he is a Kshatriya, Dronacharya is a Brahmana. He had no power to attack Dronacharya. He didn't have power. So, he wanted to have a son blessed by the Devatas who can kill Dronacharya. So, he wanted to perform yajna, Putra Kameshti yajna. He was going to so many Brahmanas, he wanted to offer 80,000 gold coins to Brahmana who would perform this yajna. What is that yajna? To produce a son who can kill Dronacharya. When it was announced, no Brahmana would dare to do that yajna. When he was going everywhere in the entire forest, entire Panchal Nagar, Kuru, Jangal, everywhere he searched for the Brahmanas who would perform this yajna. And he became very tired, searching for Brahmana who will perform. One day when he went to the forest, somebody suggested, he met one Brahmana. His name was Upayaju. Upayaju suggested, my elder brother is very, very greedy. Very greedy Brahmana. If somebody serves him food, if there is a hair in that food, he will take out that hair and eat. Usko pakdo. Then Draupadi Maharaj went and fell at his feet. Yaju. Then I will give you 80,000 gold coins. Please perform this yajna. Then he agreed. Right? He agreed. Then they have arranged a huge sacrifice. All the Brahmanas, they came. And they were, then he produced paisam. Like Putra Kameshti yajna. When the paisam was produced, what the Brahmanas they gave, they said, please give it to your wife. That time, there is a muhurta to accept that paisam. Then the wife said, I am doing makeup. I cannot come like this. The Draupadi Maharaj said, Jaldi aao. अरे ऐसा कैसा मेकअप के बिना There is, once one lady, she came and asking one boy, men are handsome or women are handsome? Then he said, men are, at any time they are handsome. Then how you can say? And then he said, you have water? Yeah. वो पानी लिया और पूरा मुंह धोया. हाँ? अभी आप मुंह धो. नहीं ऐसा मेकअप करने का. The Yaju became very angry. Foolish lady. Do you think without you we cannot produce a child? No, we'll not wait for you. If you want to come, if you want to be known as mother of Draupadi, this son, then you come immediately. No makeup. किसको दिखाना है तुमको? But that lady, she is very, stubborn. Huh? Four impossible things, four impossible things. हाथी को गोद में बिठाना, मच्छर को लिपस्टिक लगाना, देन चींटी को इयरिंग पहनाना और पत्नी को समझाना. फोर इम्पॉसिबल. So Drupal Maharaj, he was trying to convince, अरे आओ नहीं मेकअप करना है. मेकअप का फिर ब्राह्मण Yaju and Upayaju, they became very angry and they put it in that yajna only, that paisam. Right? As soon as they put that paisam in that yajna, a very, very beautiful, effulgent son was born. Very beautiful. Son was born. With the golden armor and all that. With Dhanushban, sword, everything, with all, everything. Very beautiful son was born. So Rasarajmul says that previously the Brahmanas were providing all the necessities to the people. Anybody want anything? They would go to the Brahmana and they would perform yajna and then they would get it. Right? There is one king, Trishanku. He wanted to go to heaven with this same body. Vishwamitra sent him. Vishwamitra sent him with this yajna. Like that. So like that, anything, they would produce. Now the Brahmanas, they were not capable of providing the necessities to the people. That is why, because Brahmanas were providing the, at any stage, everybody will not become a devotee. Everybody is not a mumukshu. People, normal life they want to lead, dharmic life, and they want to enjoy, and then they want to go to heavenly planet, or some people at the end they may want to attain moksha, and all that is there. Normally 70 to 80% people, they are not interested in moksha. They want to live a normal life. So for that you need necessities, material necessities. That is provided by the Brahmanas at the time. Right now the so because they were providing necessities, whatever the Siddhanta they were proposing, Brahmanas, people were accepting. Now the scientists are providing the necessities. Right? Necessities. That is why whatever they are saying, it becomes a truth. That God is not there, Atma is not there, there is no next life. They have no knowledge about it. They have no locus standi to talk about all these things. But they talk, and then people accept because they are providing necessities. So Rasaraj is saying that we are trying to develop a science, theistic science. This is demoniac science, technology. Because of this technology, already in America, all the software engineers, they are losing their jobs. Because of AI and chat GPT. What is chat GPT? कुछ तो है, बोलते रहता है कुछ.
आप कुछ भी टाइप करोगे और आपको कैसा चाहिए आप उसके नीचे लिख दोगे, वो अपने आप अच्छे वर्ड्स में करके देगा.
कोई स्पीच चाहिए ऐसे कुछ नीचे लिख देगा, पीपीटी चाहिए, इंफॉर्मेशन चाहिए, इसके बारे में 10-12 लाइन दो, पूरा प्रोजेक्ट का इंफॉर्मेशन आ जाएगा.
एनीथिंग यू कैन आस्क, it is AI.
Now in America, one lady, somebody, she was marrying a robot. You know, they said fed up. In Japan, you know, they don't want to marry anybody. You know? They want to marry these robots only, so that they don't have to deal with the emotions and all. Right? Once one person went to a doctor. She is a lady doctor, and she was checking. The patient was asking, "क्या हुआ?" कुछ नहीं. अरे क्या हुआ? कुछ नहीं. मुझे अकेला छोड़. अरे कुछ तो बोलो, क्या हुआ? सब कुछ मुझे ही बोलना पड़ेगा, तुम नहीं समझ सकते हो. That fellow started shouting, तुम डॉक्टर हो, मैं तुम्हारा हस्बैंड नहीं हूँ. अच्छा, तुमको निमोनिया हो गया. ऐसा. So the Saraj was saying that we are developing a science which will provide necessities. Then whatever we say, they will accept our philosophy that Krishna is God and all. Otherwise, 90% people, they don't come to the temple, they don't read proper books. That's why Prabhupada said, half of the work I have done and after work, BI will do. Like that. Anyway, so this is the power of Brahmanas. Then Drupad Maharaj had another desire that he should have a daughter whom he can marry to Arjuna. Right? Arjuna. Then, after Drishtadyumna was gone, from the Havan Kund, to the shock of amazement of all the people, a very, very beautiful, extraordinarily beautiful girl was emanated from that Havan Kund. And when she was born, there was a Pushpa Varsha from the Devatas, and they predicted that this girl will be the cause of Kuru Vamsha, Dvamsha. She will be the cause for the destruction of the Kuru Vamsha. So when the girl was born, she was extraordinarily beautiful. Nowadays, lotus flowers come, but there is no fragrance only, right? I don't know. But Neel Kamal, exudes lot of fragrance. So from her body, Neel Kamal Sugandh is coming from her body. She didn't have to, purchase channel scent and all that, expensive. Huh? 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 Chanel. कुछ तो है. गुच्ची है क्या? है? गुच्ची? है? There's some big fraud, It came. There is a video which showing that they sell the products 300% profit. They're making you fool of you. Huh? All this That lady, Jai Kishori, she is very famous. She is purchasing 12 lakhs worth, bag. Gucci, no?
Dior.
Huh? Dior. Dior. Everybody is asking, इतना बड़ा बड़ा भाषण देता है, डियर का बैग क्यों, यार क्या जरूरत है, right? 22 crores watch, this fellow Ambani purchased. क्या है, खाएगा, same, say this is maybe 5,000 rupees होगा एक घड़ी. Same time it shows. Anyway, so very beautiful, and each and every part of her body exquisitely formed. She was so beautiful that the girls who were giving her bath, they were very feeling bad that why we are not born as men. So that, if we are born as men, we could have married this girl. It's so beautiful. Yes. Like that. Tretayam Janaki Shakti Draupadi Dwapare Yuge. Sita Devi was born in Treta Yuga to kill Asuras. Draupadi was born in Dwapara Yuga to kill Asuras. Right? Asura Shaktis. Like that. So that is why, because she appeared from Yajnasala, that is why she came to be known as Yajnasen. Then after that makeup करके आई थी Drupal Maharaj का wife. Then she started crying, and she sought a benediction that I should be known as mother of Drishtadyumna and Draupadi. This Yajnasen. Then okay, Yaju and Upayaju, they gave him a benediction that they will recognize you as your mother, like that. So there is a different kinds of births are there, but among this, Ayonija means without entering into the womb of a mother, they are born. Tell me the names, some names of Ayonija. Sita Devi. Or? Brahmaji. And? No, Krishna. Radharani. Then? And they were born from the womb only. Right? Dronacharya. Right? Ayonija. So, Kumari Chapi Panchali Vedi Madhyat Samuttita Subhaga Darshini Yangi Swasitaya Talochana Shama Padmapalak Sakshi Neelakunchita Murdhaja Tamratunga Naki Subru Charupina of Ayodhara. So she was not what you call Chamancha, means she is not white in color. क्या बोलते हैं, शावला, शावला. She is like that. She is not black also. Shavla, right? Like that. Padmapatra Netra, her eyes are like lotus petals. Then Neeli Kamala, blue lotus flowers. Yes, fragrance is coming from her body. Uh, and then Devatas, Gandharvas, Yakshas, all of them, Sambramashcharya. They were Ashcharya ho gaya tha. Adbhut. Like that. Deva Rupini, like that. Then Akashavani, predicted. Tam chapi jatam sushronim vaguvacha sharirini sarvayoshidvara krishna ninishaha kshatriyan kshayam surakaryamiyam kale karishyati sumadhyama asya heto kauravanam mahadutpatyaye bhayam. समझ में है? समझ में है? ताम चापि जाताम सुश्रोणीम वागुवाचा अशरीरिणी. Asharirini, this Akashvani, she said. Sarvayoshidvara Krishna Ninishaha. Yoshi means woman. Of all women, she will be very beautiful because she is bluish black. That's why she will be known as Krishna. Our hero is known as Krishna. If you put Dirgha, it becomes female, Strilinga. So she will be known as Krishna. Right? Draupadi, Krishna used to call Draupadi as Krishna with love. So Krishna accepted Draupadi as a sister, Sakhi and sister. So who else is the sister in first 10th kind of first chapter? You will know, you will read. Who is Krishna's sister? Huh? No. Huh? Yogamaya, yeah. Yogamaya. Right? So Yogamaya only, Krishna said that you will be known as Vimala, Durga Devi, Krishna. So Krishna called Draupadi as Krishna. So who is, then he treated her as sister. That means who is Draupadi Devi? Huh? Durga Devi. Right? Durga Devi. So she played a very, very important role in the Mahabharat war. Very important role. Very great character. Great Pativrata. She, even though she is married 5 husbands, but she is a very great Pativrata. Ayonija. So these Ayonija Stris, they, because Sitaji was Ayonija, Janak Maharaj decided that she should marry a Purushottama. That is why she kept that such a tough condition to marry Sitaji. In the same way, our Draupadi also, because she is Ayonija, Drupad Maharaj decided that she should be married to a very great personality like Arjuna. That is why such a difficult test was put. You know what is the test? Huh? Matsayantram. Huh? You know what is Matsayantram? Anybody knows? Here? There is a something, Matsayantram was tied on the top, and then there is water, and then it was revolving. He should look in the water and hit the eye of the fish. Very difficult. And then such a dhanush was kept that nobody was able to even lift it. There is only one person who could lift it. That was Karna. Anyway, next week we will hear. Very romantic drishya it is. Very. Don't miss next week's lecture. Draupadi Swayamvara. Draupadi Swayamvara in Mahabharat. Now all this while Mahabharat, Krishna is not there. So in Draupadi Swayamvara, first time Krishna will make entry. Right? And very beautiful entry. So like that. So Agni is considered very pure. That is why, Agni cannot become contaminated. You put anything in Agni cannot be contaminated. That is why Draupadi is born from Agni. That is why she always remained pure like Agni. Even though they tried to disrobe her and all that, but she remained very pure. Even this Kichaka, later on, he tried to spoil her. But that time also, there it is mentioned, because Draupadi, she was so pure. There are some Rakshas Ganas also, they drive the chariot of Surya. She prayed to Surya Dev to protect when Kichaka attacked her. Then Surya sent those Rakshas Ganas, and those Rakshas Ganas, they pushed Kichaka so hard that Kichaka was shocked, because he is known as Simhabala. He also has got 10,000 elephant strength he had. But there, so it is described. That is why, so Pativrata Sri, because she is Agni Sambhuta, that's why she is known as, she is always remained pure. Like Dew, Parjanya, Prithvi, Purusha, Yoshit. All of us, we have to go through this 5. What is it? Dew, Parjanya, Prithvi, Purusha, Yoshit. In the beginning, the souls, Kshine Punya Martilokam Vishanti, from Swargaloka, the souls fall from the top. And then Parjanya means along with the rain. Right? Then they will fall on the Prithvi, means on the earth. On the earth, they enter into the food grains. The souls enter into the food grains. Then Purusha. Then that is why in previous ages, पहला निवाला आदमी को देना चाहिए बोलते हैं. ऐसा नहीं कि पत्नी और बच्चे खा लिया और फ्रिज में रखा, हस्बैंड आया, गर्म करके खा लो. मैं अनुपमा देख रहा हूँ. Right? Such a horrible. Anyway, ऐसा नहीं होता था. So पहला निवाला, क्योंकि when the food is boiled, rice is boiled, the soul comes on the top of that rice. So the wife has to take that top of the chawal and give it to the husband. When the husband eats, the soul will enter that body of the man. So from the man, the soul is transferred to the woman. Dew, Parjanya, Prithvi, Purusha, Yoshit. Yoshit means 3. So these are the 5 stages where we are all born. Right? But these great personalities, they don't go through all these things. Ayonija. Right? That is why Shankaracharya said, Bolo, what did he write? Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudamate, Samprate Sannihite Kale, Nahi Nahi Rakshati Dukran Karne, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudamate. What is that? Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, janani jatare shayanam. So स्त्री का गर्भ में जाना पड़ेगा. If you don't chant, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate, Samprapte Sannihita Kale, Nahi Rakshati Dukrun Karne. So Shankaracharya was going, there were some old Brahmanas, they were practicing Sanskrit grammar. So he was saying, Bhaja Govindam, who Mudhas, chant the names of Govinda, worship Govinda. At the end of the life, this Sanskrit grammar and all will not help you. Only this Govinda will help you. Like that? Very beautiful bhajan. Shankaracharya Prabhupada writes, he is a covered Vaishnava. Great Vaishnava. He acted like a Mayavadi, but he is a very great Vaishnava. That is why his first poems was, you know what? Who? What? Kanakadara Stotram. Kanakadara Stotram. When he was a small boy, first time he took, this Diksha, he went for Madhukari. He went to one Brahmani's house. She was extremely poor. Extremely poor. She didn't have anything to wear also. Then you ask, Mata, Bhavati Bhikshan Dehi. This place is still there, Karad in Kerala. Kaladi. So, his Mata, Are, kya kare, kuch nahi hai. In South India, they eat on Dwadasi day, usri means amla. Dry amla they eat. It is considered very great auspicious to eat that amla on Ekadasi, Dwadasi, to break the fast on Ekadasi. She kept, her husband went for Madhukari. She kept that usri, that amla, for breaking the fast for her husband. So she gave that. That is the only possession she had at that time. Otherwise she didn't have anything. Somehow or other she covered herself and gave that amla to Shankaracharya. Then Shankaracharya prayed to Lakshmi Devi. It is called Kanakadara Stotram. If somebody wants gold, they can chant this. Kanakadara Stotram. Here, Lakshmi Devi asked Shankaracharya that Shankara, how can I give anything? They don't have any punya. Unless they have some punya, how can I give? Then he argued with Lakshmi, Mate, whatever she had, gave it to me. All the possessions. 100%. So you must give. Oh, okay. Then when he chanted Kanakadara Stotra, the gold has rained, gold coins. Right? That was the first stotra composed by Shankaracharya in his life. That is Lakshmi Devi. Last was composed with this Bhaja Govindam. So his mother, anyway, his mother called, Are you are going away, what to do? How will I? He prayed to Krishna that one river, made one river flow near the house. Anyway, that's it. So like that, it's very bad, to go into the womb of a mother. Very lot of suffering. But Draupadi, Sita Devi, Dronacharya, Drishtadyumna, they are all Ayonija. They didn't enter the womb of a mother. So they are great souls. So tomorrow, next week, we will hear. Draupadi Swayamvaram. Okay? Hare Krishna.
साय प्रभु जी में चैंटिंग करेंगे।
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare